Good morning to one and all. My name is Suresh. So today we are discussing about the in 8th class PSU one more chapter, new chapter. The chapter name is the electrical conductivity of the liquid. Electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity of the liquids. Okay now. It is a new chapter, very important chapter. The chapter name is the electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity of electrical conductivity of the liquids. Okay now. So first of all I will say the some introduction part. Okay now. Sometimes we read the newspapers about the farmers getting from the electric shocks, electric shock. Why? Because of they getting the electric shock, they went to the fields in the daytime and night time. They switch on their motors. They switch on the motors by using of the wet hands. Okay now. When we switch on the motor by using the wet hands, automatically to getting the some electrical shock is coming. Some electrical shock is coming. Okay now. And when we touch the switches and starters by the wet hands, do you know the reason behind the getting electric shock while working with the wet hands? Okay now. So in the daily we are reading the newspaper. In the newspaper we read some news, bad news. For example, some farmers also they went to the field in the daytime and night time. They switch on their motors by using their wet hands. Automatically some electrical shock is coming. Okay now. First of all, how to save them? Okay now. So and also in our house, our elders, we are all numbers use the water heaters. We kept the water heater. Everyone kept on go. Hey, don't go to the side. Go away from the water. When was impressed in the water heater, automatically so many shock is coming. Okay now. So in this lesson, how does the electric current flow through the water? So in this lesson, how to electric current flow of the water. So mainly in this lesson we are discussing about the already lesson name to electrical conductivity of the liquids. So how to electric current flow of the water. Already previous class in the 7th class, so electricity lesson is there. Electricity. Okay now. So first of all, in this lesson we are learning about the good conductors and bad conductors. Okay now. First of all, we are learning about what is the definition of the good conductors. Good conductors and bad or poor conductors. Okay now. First of all, what is the definition of the good conductors? Okay now. So in this lesson, how to electric current flow of the water. Okay now. Now first of all we are learning about what is the definition of the good conductors. The material which was allow the electric current to pass them easily. It is called for the good conductors. The materials which was easily allow the current, that type of materials are called the good conductors. Okay now, what is the definition of the good conductors? The material which allow the current easily and pass through them, it is called for the good conductors. Okay now, what is the definition of the good conductors? The material which allow the electric current to pass them easily, it is called for the good conductors. Good conductors are even for example solids and liquids. For example solids, examples of good conductors. Next, example of good conductors. Examples of good conductors. For example, solid means iron. Iron is the solid type. Okay now, next one, iron, copper, silver, iron, copper, silver, aluminium, iron, copper, silver, graphite. These are the examples of the good conductors in the solids. Okay now, in an examination point, ask the examples of the good conductors in the solids: iron, copper, silver and graphite. Next, examples of the good conductors in the liquids. Okay na, liquids too. These are also three types. First one, acid solutions, base solutions and salt solutions. First of all, mercury. Okay na, examples of the good conductors: mercury. Next, acid solutions, base solutions, salt solutions. Acid solution 2, hydrochloric. Next one, H2S, H2SO4, sulfur dioxide. These are the acid solutions: hydrochlorine and H2SO4, HCl, hydrochloric. Next, H2SO4, sulfur dioxide. Next, base solutions means NaOH and KOH. Next, salt solution means Na sodium chloride and KCl. These are the examples of the good conductors in the liquids. Mercury, acid solution means HCl, H2SO4. Base solutions, acid base solution, NaOH and KOH. Solid solutions, NaS, sodium chloride and potassium chloride. These are the examples of the good conductors even through the solids and liquids. Once I will recall them definition. What is the definition of the good conductors? The material which was easily allow the electric current through them to the material. It is called for the good conductors. Good conductors means it is easily passed through the current. Okay na? Good conductor, for example, solid, iron, copper, silver and graphite also. Next, liquids, mercury. Next, acid solution, HCl, H2SO4. Base solution, NaOH, KOH and Na salt solution, NaCl and KCl. These are the examples of the good conductors. Next one, bad conductors and poor conductors. Next one, Next one, bad conductors, bad or poor conductors. Okay na? The material which was not allow the current, the material which does not allow the electric current through them, they are called for the good conductors or bad conductors. They are called for the poor conductors or bad conductors. What is the definition of bad conductors or poor conductors? The material which does not allow the passage of the electric current, they are called for the materials which does not allow or pass them to current. That type of the materials are called the bad conductor, bad or poor conductors. Next, examples of the bad conductors or poor conductors: gold, platinum. Examples: gold and platinum. These are the examples of the bad conductors and poor conductors. Even like the liquids also. These are the examples of the solids. Next to liquids. Liquids means distilled water, coconut oil, petrol, vegetable oil, kerosene, alcohol. These are the examples of the liquids. Examples of the bad conductors are the liquids. First of all, distilled water. Next, coconut oil. Next, vegetable oil. Next, alcohol also. Alcohol and kerosene. These are the examples of the bad conductors or poor conductors. Even so, bad conductors or poor conductors divided into two types: solids, liquids. The solid example, gold, platinum. Liquids means distilled water, coconut oil, vegetable oil, alcohol and kerosene. These are the examples of the bad conductors and pure conductors or poor conductors. These are the examples of the bad conductors and poor conductors. Understand all numbers. Today we are learning about in this class what is the definition of the good conductors and their examples. Examples are divided into three categories: solids, liquids. Okay now. Next, what is the definition of the bad conductor or poor conductor? The material which was not allow the current. That type of material is called for the bad conductor and poor conductors. Examples: solids, gold, platinum. Liquids, distilled water, vegetable oil, coconut oil, and alcohol and kerosene. Understanding all numbers? Okay, thank you.